I thought this video needed some context. I had been in Geneva for a few days. My accommodation, I had to leave, and I was very busy and I hadn't slept very well. Not because of parties or anything like that. I was literally so busy. On the last day, I was aware that my pass for the Palexpo Watches and Wonders complex was for digital only, or there was a problem. And I thought on the way to the airport I would see if it would work. When I arrived at Palexpo, the reception people were very, very good. And even after I explained to them that my pass wasn't correct, they said, hey, come over anyway, let's see if we can get you in. And maybe for 15 minutes, not one, but maybe 4 people, and even a senior person at reception at Watches and Wonders was visibly trying to get me in, but the pass I had, when that was presented to the computer, the computer said no. And at that point I said, look, Watches and Wonders, don't worry. I only really do very high-end anyway, so I'm joking. But I said I can go outside and film the Palexpo building anyway. I have a flight very soon, and I can literally walk from Palexpo to the airport, so there's no problem. And even when I said that to the Watches and Wonders staff, they still said, stay there, let's try and get you in, So they really were very professional, very good. And if you're having an event like that, those are the people that you want on reception, dealing with administration and ticketing, because they are really very good. Anyway, I was tired. I did go outside. I took a video of the building. I thought it was interesting, and that video is about to follow. So this is inside the reception of Watches and Wonders, and how fabulous is that? It's really nice. I know they've been very busy here, and yeah, there you go. I can tell you it's more impressive being here than from outside, but it's really delightful. It's very nice. And this is just outside Watches and Wonders, and as you can see, it's a hive of activity. And the Palexpo, I've said that word a few times this week, and whenever I say it, I always think I've got the how you say it wrong. What's the word? You can tell I haven't slept. Anyway, there's some very nice hoarding there. Look at that. I've just stepped inside the entrance, and I can tell you it's very good actually. You can see that Watches and Wonders have really worked very hard to get this looking, very super. And the reception area is actually very good and very welcoming. The people there on reception and registration, they were very helpful, very good. And I suppose this does remind me a little of Baselworld. It has that sort of feeling. Yeah. So I'm really showing you the look and feel of the Watches and Wonders building. Now, of course, at the weekend, this is Wednesday today, at the weekend it's open to the general public, and you can buy tickets. And if you are in Geneva, and I would come here. Because it's going to be very, very interesting. I know inside is lovely. You can see that from the entrance. They've made it look very smart. And yeah, there is entrance B right there. And it is very, very nice. It is super. And what I will do is, in a moment, I'm going to swing round. I'll show you one of the. So I'm assuming that these are the Watch and Wonders transportation. That obviously has the word Panerai in the windscreen, meaning that they're for Panerai. It's very, it's very. There is a touch of sophistication here. It does feel like you're in a nice environment. This is it does feel like a day out. And that's if you're not even into watches. Here is, you are coming to a day. Oh, I've just seen something. So all the brands, they're all represented by these flags against you can see here. Being here and seeing these flags looks really good. That is really quite impressive. Now I think that there's about 50 brands here. Now there isn't 50 flags there. Number one, there isn't the room for it. Now here's the main entrance. Well, it looks like yes, that probably is the main entrance. So I'm going to show you this. So arriving here, I imagine that you come here, and okay, and so here are all the the courtesy cars waiting, and it's very nice. That is super. Look at that, and yeah, Watches and Wonders Geneva. There you go. So there are a few entrances. I'm assuming that this is the main entrance. It's very grand and large. It's very nice. What tells me it's the main entrance is we have the cars waiting, and we have the Swiss Alps in the background there. Look at that, and of course all the bands represented along there. There are, from what I believe, there are 50 brands here represented. So you've got a large representation of the Swiss watch industry here. And once again, the entrance, it is very nice. And what I will do is I shall walk around this entrance. That's the main entrance, and I'm walking now towards the registration entrance. There are lots of entrances around here, so I don't really know. I don't really know the layout. I'm literally showing you and chatting to what I can see. And the airport is just over there, very close to the airport. But I thought walking along here, it's very pleasant. You can see there's lots of activity, lots of people here. And once again, even if you're not into watches, this is a day out. I know that inside is wonderful. I know that even without interest in watches, you are going to be filled with things to see and explore. And I imagine the cafes are very good as well. In fact, they will be. And yeah, so this is what it's like at the side of Palexpo for Watches and Wonders. It does feel very high-end, actually. I have to say that. It feels that Watches and Wonders has thought very carefully about how they interact with the visitors and the general public and the brands, and it's really illustrated and presented that way. And because there is a park there, it's making me think, why don't I walk in that direction? In fact, I will, because then I'll get an aspect of the of Palexpo from that park. So I will do that. I'll stop the video here and then carry on. So again, this is the Palexpo building. Now, I believe I'm at one of the, well, obviously I'm one of the sides. I don't know which is the main side. I know that the main, well, what appears to be the main entrance is that way. It is quite a large building, and you know, I suppose from outside here, it perhaps doesn't look as opulent as I know it is on the inside. Inside, it does look, you know, they've really done a good job making it very inviting, and it looks very high-end, representing the brands, of course, that are in there. And there's a lovely hoarding over there, signage of Watches and Wonders. There you go. And I'll zoom out, but I came into this park area because I thought it gave me a nice aspect of the building. And if I continue zooming around, you'll get a feeling for it there. But look at that. Isn't that good? Anyway, I haven't slept for 2 days and I am sleepy. And after this, I'm going to head to the airport and get myself a cup of coffee. Anyway, this is the Palexpo, hosting Watches and Wonders in Geneva 2023. Sorry. Yes, 2023. There you go. No sleep for 2 days, and I can barely speak. There you go. Watches and Wonders Geneva 2023.